MFB is one of the most beloved series in Beyblade, yet in 2012 this series released one of the most hated on seasons out of all Beyblade. To this day, it is still one of the most hated, and kickstarted what looked like to be the end of Beyblade, instead of the world ending in 2012. If you are a Beyblade fan, then please subscribe to the channel because it helps out a lot. I would also like to thank the sponsors of this channel, Beys Bricks, Toys, and Noozle 3D. Make sure you use my codes to go ahead and save on Beyblade products and Beyblade accessories. Let's get back to the video. This series would be later known as the Beyblade Tcg series, also known as Beyblade Shogun Steel. A short-lived series that took place 7 years after the events of Season 3 of Metal Fight. And even though the base seemed really cool and really solid, with a step in the right direction, many Beyblade fans just hated it, leaving a lot of the products just to be cut from toy shelves. While I am watching the series right now, I'm only 14 episodes on in out of the 20-something episodes in total. But as somebody who got into Beyblade in 2018, I missed the whole lifespan of MFB. So after 7 years of being in this Beyblade community, I thought I would give myself the opportunity to finally explore the world of Shogun Steel. Now, to be fully honest, I've never sat through and watched the MFB series from the start to the very end. And I'm starting arguably with one of the worst seasons, but my thoughts on the anime aren't going to be shared here in this video because I got 6 new Shogun Steel bays off of Amazon that were still being sold by Hasbro 13 years later. So today I'll be going over these 6 Beyblades from a spin from the past, starting with Pirate Kraken. This bay comes with some unique parts. Armor 230 was the part that really caught my attention. This bay has to be one of the heavier bays from the script, coming in at a total of 42 grams. And with a closer look, you can actually see the kind of suction cup tentacles that are built into the layer's design, which is really cool. The next bay is called Behemoth, and this guy is a stamina unit with what looks like if you turn WD into more of a stamina type. And with an amazing design that reminds me of either Bite Croc from Beyblade X or like a Smilodon / T-Rex design slapped on top of the Beyblade, easily making it one of my favorites, and its overall weight coming in at 41 grams. Ronin Dragoon was a bay that seemed really hyped up, as it was the only less spin bay from 0G. And with the design, I could see why people hyped this bay on up. But when taking it to the stadium, it was just meh. And with its weight coming in at 36 grams, I honestly had higher hopes watching other bay creators' videos talking about this bay. Gladiator Bahamut is a real interesting bay because from a first glance, this bay doesn't look like it would be that heavy at all, but it actually cooks, coming in at 43 grams. While I'm not the biggest fan of this burnt orange that's painted on the layer, as what I assume to be the main villain bay of the season, it does make it stand out a lot more. But I originally got it for its spin track, wanting another 230 variant, but little did I know, I was actually going to be getting Giga Flat, making this an amazing Beyblade pickup for myself. And then there's Pirate Orchi. Orchi, whatever you want to call it, which on the surface level seems to be really cool with its painted blue on the layer, but honestly, when I took it out of the box, it just disappointed me. In fact, the only thing this babe really has going for it is the fact that the layer is painted. and out of the 6 bays, it comes in at 31 grams for its weight, making it one of the lightest in this group. And with having not really any unique parts, I gotta rank it dead last for me. And finally, we have the main character Bey itself, Samurai Ephé. I love, but also, this Bey feels like a letdown at the same time. Without a doubt, it has an amazing cool design for a layer. And when I was messing around with Circle Flat, I really loved its gameplay. But its spin track is kind of what makes me disappointed with it all. This Bey comes in at a whopping 40 grams, making it heavier than what I expected it to be, since it was one of the very first Beys of the season to be released. So Zero G definitely does have some charm to it, especially with these 6 Beys. So let's take them to the Bey Stadium. And again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and let's battle these.